H2KInfosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2KInfosys supports 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus. One-time pay, lifetime access to live classes and videos. H2KInfosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For free demo class, visit h2kinfosys.com.
Yeah, we have like, and so we have that again. Okay, so Sharon, I'll be explaining how to use like and in operator. Yeah, now we are seeing here between, so let's try to understand what is use of between. So between is used to for example, if I want to print the employees whose salary is between 20,000 and 30,000. So I need to write here select star from employee. Okay, so now let me execute this. Where you need to write where, and you need to write salary. Between you need to write here 20,000 and let me give here 32,000. Okay, so now I have a question here. So if I execute this, select star from employee where salary between 20,000 and 32,000. So there is one employee whose salary is 32,000. That is Shankar. So do you think when I execute this, I'll see this record also, 32,000 record also, or it will only take between these two values? So without including them. So will it include or it will not include this record? You can ping me like it will include or it will not include. Okay, so let's execute that. So some of you are telling it will include, some of you are telling it will not include. So let's try to execute this. So when I execute this, it is actually including 32,000 also. So when you are using between, in SQL Server, it will include both the boundary values also. Remember, in SQL Server, when you are using between, it will use both the boundary values. Even 20,000 and 32,000 also it will check when you are using between. So I'm seeing the result. So let me give 22,000 and 28,000 and see what is the difference. So I'm giving here 22,000 and I'm giving here 28,000. So now I'm just worried. I'm just want to see whether I'll get these two records or not. Okay, so let me execute this. I'm getting even 22,000 and 28,000, and between all the records I'm getting. Okay, so I'm getting a question here. What is the difference between null and blank? So okay, so that's a good question actually. So I'm getting a question from one of the students saying like, what is the difference between null and blank? Okay, so null is something like the record is not having any data, whereas blank is something like it has some empty data, empty string. So it is something like for example, let's consider, anyone wants to take it up this question? Anyone wants to explain the difference between null and empty string, null and blank? Okay, so that is about between. So now we are seeing in and not in. So in is used, for example, if I want to retrieve the employees who belongs to management and who belongs to management or sales department. I want to see the employees who belongs to management or the sales department. So what I can do is I can use select star from employee where department in, I can use these department names. Okay, or if I don't want to see those employees who belongs to management or sales department, I need to use not in, department not in. Okay, so we saw this already. So in and not in. Okay, so now let's try to see average, minimum and maximum. Okay, these are called aggregate functions. We'll see about them now. Now let me give select star from employee. Now can you tell me what is the way to find average salary? How can I find average salary of all the employees? So I need to use AVG of salary. So let me try that. So select AVG of salary from employee. So if I do this, I will see the average salary. So if I execute this, I'm seeing this is the average salary of all the employees. So I have a question here. I don't want to see here like this, no column. I don't want to see like this. I want to have some name for this, like average salary. How to do that?
Yes, used to use.
Yeah, how to do alias name? How to give alias name?
As select average salary as some name more.
Right,
yeah.
right. So now I need to write here a average salary. Okay, this is how we need to give. This is called giving like alias name. Okay, so now let me execute this. So when I execute this, now I'll see average salary as average salary column name. So execute this. See now, seeing the column name is average salary. So this is the command for average, for finding the average, and we have some other commands, functions as well. So we have sum. So it will give you the sum of all the employees' salaries. So you can see here 4,47,000 is the sum of total. So if the company wants to have some calculations like monthly, how much money we need to pay all the employees, they need to use sum salary. They will come to know that, okay, so we have to pay, we need this much amount to pay the salaries for all the employees. We need 4,47,000 every month to pay salary for the employees. So in that case, we'll use sum. Okay, so this is about aggregate functions. We have average, sum, like this. We have some other functions as well. So let's go back to this slide again. We have minimum also, minimum and maximum. So minimum will give you the minimum salary, and for example, if I put minimum here, minimum salary as minimum salary. Now if I execute this, you will see that the minimum salary 18,000, and if I put maximum here, and we'll see that the salary of maximum 1,000, which is 97,500. Okay, so this is about, what are the 4 aggregate functions we discussed now? So we discussed average, we discussed sum, we discussed max, and we discussed min. Okay. Now let's go back to this query again. Okay, someone asked in the initial during the start of the class, like how to print the top. So now I have a question to all of you. I want to print top 3 salary getters. I want to print the details of top 3 highest salary getters. So highest 3 numbers, 3 salary getters. So how to do that? So anyone wants to take this up? Anyone wants to tell me? I'll type here.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Means I know that it's select top 3 stars from employee.
Okay, so
but when I executed, it didn't run. Means it didn't happen. So
no, this is correct. See now, select top 3 star from employee. So if I execute this, I'm seeing top.
I executed in the Toad. I mean, I don't know why. In the Toad I did it. But
okay.
It didn't give me the result.
And what is the database you are using for using Toad? Which database you are connecting?
Oracle.
Okay, I think for Oracle we have different syntax. This is this is the syntax for SQL Server.
Okay.
So for all of you who are using Toad, we have slight syntax differences between SQL Server and Oracle. So we are going to discuss in this course. We are going to discuss on SQL Server. Okay, almost 90% it will be same, but the remaining 10% there will be difference between SQL Server, Oracle, and other databases. So 10% you will see the difference. So now the question from me is, I want to print the names of employees who are getting 3 names of employees who are getting highest salary. For example, if I put here select star from employee. So let's see who are those who are getting highest 10 salaries. So let me remove these 2 records. So to remove these 2 records, 11 and 12, what is the way to remove? I need to write here delete from employee where employee ID in 11, 12. So this is how I need to use. So delete from employee where employee ID in 11, 12. Let me execute this. Gone. 2 records are gone. So now if I execute select start from employee, I'll see only 10 records. Now tell me, I want to see the salary of, I want to see the names of 3 employees who are getting highest 3 salaries. For example, if you see here, I have Sachin, I have Shankar, and I have here Ravi. So how to do that? I want to see highest 3 salary getter names. Can someone help me here?
Select top 3 from employee, order by salary descending.
Order by?
Salary.
Okay.
Descending.
Descending or ascending?
Descending, because
Yeah.
we need a
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Sujata. Yeah, you are correct. So now if I do this order by salary descending, so anyway when you do order by salary descending, you will see highest salary first and lowest salary at the last. And if you are selecting top 3 from that, you will only see highest 3 salary getters. See now, I'm seeing Sachin, Shankar and Ravi. These are the guys who are getting highest salary, top 3 salary. Okay, so now let's go back to this PDF. Okay, so that is about top 3 salary. And now we are going to see is null and is not null. As I already told you, when you are checking for null values, you should not use equal to, you have to use is null, and you have to use is not null. You should never use equal to symbol. Okay, so this record will give you for those employees whose last name is null. So here these are the employees whose last name is null. So most of the times students, like I see a lot of times the students doing mistake, like they will use last name equal to null. Okay, that is wrong. A null value is not equal to another null value. All are different. Null values are different actually. Okay, so now, yeah, some of you are asking about what is the use, how can you do pattern selection. Okay, so I'll tell you now what is a pattern. Now question to all of you. I'm executing select start from employee. Now I want to print the names of employees whose name starts with R, letter R. Okay, so names starting with R. So how to do that? What is the query? I want to print the names. Yeah, Chandra, you're right. So I need small correction from you, Chandra. So anyone has any idea like how to print the name starting with R? Okay, Aruna, you're right. And Aruna, you need to correct your query. It's not equal to, it is like. It is like. So let me type this query. So select star from employee where name, you should not give equal to, you have to give like, and you have to give in single quotes. You have to write here or percentile. So percentile is used for 1 or more characters. Okay, so if you give like or percentile, you will see the names starting with R. You will see the names starting with R. So let me execute this. So where spelling wrong, right? Okay. Now let me execute this. Select star from employee where name. So we don't have name column, right? What is the column name? Let me verify the column. Sorry. So we have the name. We have first name. So let me give first name. So let me execute this. Okay. So now I am seeing the names of employees whose name starts with R. So now, if you give R percentile, some of you replied me like percentile R. So when you do percentile R, that means it will give you the names ending with R. Ending with R. Okay, so now if I execute this, I'm seeing Amar and Shankar. Okay, so now question to all of you again. So if I do select star from employee, so now question is, I want to see the names whose names is having the letter R. Now we are seeing starting with R. Now I want to see names containing R. Now what is the code? Yeah, Bipin, you're right. So anyone else wants to tell, like, yeah, it is percentile R percentile. Okay, so it'll take like before R we can have some characters, and after R also we can have some characters. Okay, so this is the syntax for names containing R. So let me execute this. Now question to all of you. Let me see who will tell this answer for this. I want to print the names of employees who has the first name as 4 characters. Who has their first name only 4 characters.